learners. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that we have extra time after you did your STAR online practice to talk about figurative language today. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of things. Here is the skill that we're going to be working on, which is finding the meaning of figurative language in poems. So we want to first read our text. We want to then underline examples of figurative language. We want to jot what this really means or what the poet is trying to say there. And then we want to jot our answer using evidence from the text when we've got a question. So what is figurative language, Miss Watson? I forgot everything. That's okay. I've got this handy dandy anchor chart. So if you want to kind of project this on your screen, or on Zoom, that is totally fine. But basically, we want to go over these really quick. So alliteration, this is a repetition of a sound in a sentence or series of sentences, such as Samantha soared down the street on her sleek skateboard, right? We see the repetition of the S sound there. So when I think alliteration, I think of like a tongue twister. We've got hyperbole, which is a extreme exaggeration. Like, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. You're not actually going to eat a whole horse, but we get that you're really hungry. Idiom is a phrase that means what it means, even if it doesn't make sense, such as you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's just kind of something that people say, like it's raining cats and dogs. They're not actually falling from the sky, but that's kind of an old saying people used for a really long time. A metaphor is when we compare two things, but we don't use the words like or as. And onomatopoeia, those are our sound effect words, such as zoom, boom, ping, pa-ching. Personification, we've talked about that quite a bit here, but that's when we give human characteristics to a non-human thing, such as the tree invited us to come and play, right? Trees can't talk, they can't actually do that, but it makes the sentence more interesting. And then a simile is a comparison that uses the words like or as to make a comparison, such as the ball streaked across the field like a meteor. So I know that was a really fast going through a figurative language, but feel free to project this as an anchor chart as we do the next activity. All right, so then we've got a short time to climb for you where you're going to practice your figurative language skills. So advisors, if you want to pause the video, have them go the time to climb on the next slide, and then come back. We'll continue talking about figurative language. All right, nice job on your time to climb. We've got a few different instructions here. So if you're an on-campus class, you're going to read the poem Air. It's going to be on page 13. And you're going to have scholars do the T and R of T-raps. They're going to focus on the title, take notes, and then they're going to chunk the stanzas and take notes on what they read, the way that Mr. Reed taught us yesterday. And in the next couple slides, I do have exemplars if you want to go ahead and kind of check the work with the scholars. If you are a distance learner, feel free to play my video on the next slide where I walk you all through it in distance learning using the comments and the highlight tool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. I'll see you at the next video where we go through 2 of our figurative language questions.